Gaming coming at you once again as we are doing some NBA 2K20 action once again. And before I even get further, yes, we are trimming this thing down to nothing so that I cannot hear the announcers. So hopefully everybody's doing well. As the Lakers, what I'm doing is a different franchise, where we've kind of drawn this out with fictional players, and now with how we feel some teams would do using the source, the tough sliders I said that I was using last night. And right now the Lakers are just having an absolute tough time. They are just, this has not been a good game for them right now. 61-30 passing X, trying to get the turnaround on Mitchell Robinson, and won't get the shot, but third foul on Mitchell Robinson for the Mavericks. Yes, we're in the fourth season. And here you can see Luka Doncic's numbers going down year after year, which is unusually weird. And there is the first free throw. Pass the next, who has not missed a free throw till now. And the Lakers still down by 30. As there is 2 points as Trey Burke scores it. Yes, the Mavericks right now hold the #1 seed in the playoffs if it gets to that point. If they continue that way, they are going to look good. Jerry Grant with the nice assist to pass next. And the Lakers' fortunes have certainly fallen very much in this. Oh, but there's a nice steal for pass next, and he's fouled once again by Mitchell Robinson, his fourth, and this is before halftime. And the same issue with foul trouble as he had in New York, as he won't get the first one to go in. So tough break there. And then later on, and of course the second game of tonight's doubleheader, the Minnesota Timberwolves. And yes, we have done some building. Each of the teams using fictional players, and then using the draft classes. In this game. So everything's kind of been a little different. Oh my goodness, as Powell has the next, picking up his first foul. Dwight Powell will go to the free throw line right now. So the Grizzlies, the Heat, the Timberwolves, and the Sixers are up for the Lakers right now coming up. And yes, we will take a look at that lineup. Dwight Powell will get the first free throw, 64-34. Right now it's just a matter of respect for the Lakers. They right now are currently dead last in the West, as they are just not doing well this year. So Grant has the next with the pass to him. Little handoff to Grant, and he'll pick up the foul on Trey Burke, his first. This is what they were not doing in the first period. 28 seconds, so they have steadily done better here in the second. Getting to the free throw line, if you can hit the shots. And Grant cannot get any. So that just, pains me to say. So right now, Forrest in the game, the so-called heir apparent to, he was so-called the heir apparent to LeBron James, who was let go. And then LeBron James decided to ball from way outside, as he was halftime now, 65-34 in favor of the Dallas Mavericks. No issues none whatsoever in this game so far. It has not been pretty for the Lakers at all. As what else can you say other than ugh? That's about the best way I can put it. That's just how bad the fortunes have fallen on the Lakers right now. So it was right out of the gate. The Mavericks just came out and shot the ball hot, and the Lakers have just struggled. Porzingis with 9 points, 9 rebounds in the game. Passanex with 5 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists for him, and 2 blocks. Yep, not many assist numbers right now because not too many guys are hitting the shot right now. What else can you say? This has just not been a good stretch of the run right now for the Los Angeles Lakers, and of course we'll have the Timberwolves, as I like to say, the new look Timberwolves. Yep. Yep. Mike and Lady, how are you doing? Yep, for the Mavericks, that is an incredible start for them. They are really, really doing well right now. As we'll take a look at the stats right now. Trae Young for the Mavericks, 16 points in the first half, 2 rebounds, 3 assists for the Mavericks. Doncic with 10 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. Hollis Jefferson with 10 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists right now. Porzingis with 9 points, 9 rebounds, 2 blocks in the game, and 2 dunks, and 3 steals, and 4 assists, just for good measure. And then Trey Burke with 6 points, a young man from, well, let's see, started with Utah, and then he's been to Washington, New York, Dallas, and then Memphis, and then back to Dallas once again. And then Maxi Kleber, who's really been with the team since the roster began, 4 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal. Mitchell Robinson, who came over from New York, and again, just as the problem he had in New York, staying out of foul trouble. 4 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist for Mitchell Robinson. Dwight Powell with 2 points. Dorian Finney-Smith with 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Tyus Jones with 2 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists for him. The young man who started his career with the Timberwolves and then Memphis, and now he's in his first year with the Dallas Mavericks. And then Wright, Curry, and Rubio have not played yet for the team. The Lakers, Kevin Porter Jr. off to a good start with 8 points, shooting 3 for 5 from the field, 1 for 3 from deep, and 1 for 2 at the free throw line. Kyle Kuzma, a little cold start for him with 5 points, 1 steal, 3 rebounds for him. Passanex with 5 points, young man from Latvia, who's averaging just about 7 rebounds and 7 points a game this season. Dion Waiters, 4 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, as Yap shooting 2 for 6, just not going well for him right now. Etuan Moore with 3 points. Boyd Rhodes from USC, he's in his second year with the team, 3 points for him. Chris Paul, the veteran point guard from everywhere, even though he started his career with the Hornets, Charlotte Hornets, known as the New Orleans Hornets at that point. The Clippers for a good stretch, and then Houston for 2 seasons, and then OKC before he was traded to Orlando that season. He played 1 full season with Orlando, and now with the Lakers this year, where he's averaging 7 points a game, 4 assists a game, and almost 3 rebounds a game right now. Markieff Morris with 2 points also. Dennis Schroeder with 2, and Dotson with 1 rebound, 1 steal. Jerian Grant with 1 assist, and as I said, the Dylan Forrest, he was slated as the heir apparent to LeBron James. So far, very, very cold start for him. Young man out Butler, 6'7", 199 pounds, so definitely will have to bulk up the weight just a little bit. Averaging 9 points and almost 3 rebounds a game and almost 2 assists a game right now. Greg Monroe, the veteran, who has not played since 2018-19 season, signed with the Lakers this year, averaging 7 points, 7 rebounds a game, and right now he has not scored any points either. So yes, the struggles are for real. Yep, doing good so far. Oh, you're doing good? Awesome. Good to hear. So let's go ahead and get the painful second half going. As the Lakers, coming in with 3 wins, 17 losses, and the Dallas Mavericks just absolutely in a world of their own right now. Capturing right now they are top of their division, and not only that, but they also have the #1 seed. And there's a foul on Dylan Forrest, his first, trying to get the ball from Dorian Finney-Smith. So 65 to 34 Lakers right now. They're just playing for respect. They know they're not going to do much of anything this season, but nice defense. So Dylan Forrest and drives it in, cannot get the shot to go in, and Dorian Finney-Smith bringing it up. And there's a nice tip by Dennis Schroeder to prevent the inside pass from going in. So this is, needless to say, this has been the struggle that the Lakers have had this season. And Zach just capitalizes it. The easiest inbound pass and score you will ever see. 67 to 34, and no, I'm not kidding. And the Lakers are really... Oh, Porzingis with the block. And Doncic stripping the net from there. So Forrest bringing the ball up, 69 to 34. And now Schroeder. Back over to Dion Waiters, who will drive and miss. And miss again. And miss again. 3 chances, and you miss the opportunity to score. And the bleeding continues, 71-34. Now, right now, Dennis Schroeder just trying to do pretty much of anything. Dion Waiters, yes, he was signed to a veteran, minimum deal. But I think his heydays are way behind him. As Trae Young can't get that shot to go in, as Monroe gets the ball. So Trae Young inside. Oh, mismatch here with Monroe, and there is Monroe's first 2 points of the game. So nice pass from Schroeder. So Trae Young with Dennis Schroeder on him. Yep, those two were former... Yeah, both played for the same team, the Atlanta Hawks, at one point. And Kleber got the 3. My goodness, can anything miss right now for the Dallas Mavericks? Not so here at the American Airlines Arena. So Schroeder back out to Waiters for 3 and a miss. My goodness. And when it just rains, it pours. And nice steal there for Schroeder on the way back. And my goodness, Kristaps Porzingis, nice defense there. And there's an easy slam. Monroe 1 for 6 shooting, 2 points, 5 rebounds in the game. Yeah, Monroe is not a difference maker center. He's not going to be somebody that is just going to pile up the points like, some centers do. As, oh my goodness, my gracious, can anything go in? As Kleber with the slam. Now, right now, the big question is Frank Vogel, who just recently signed a massive extension, as, oh my goodness, and Schroeder trying to draw contact, cannot seem to do it. Trae Young for 3. Timeout for the Lakers. 81-36, and the Mavericks are just toying with the Lakers right now. As this is just gone from bad to worse. Now, passing next will come in, and Dotson will come in for us. Kuzma, Morris, Kevin Porter Jr., and we'll bring in the veteran Chris Paul. Something to possibly change our fortune right now, because right now the fortunes are absolutely horrible. So Porter Jr. with the nice three there. Or Dotson, excuse me, 81-39. So nice three-pointer for Damian Dotson. Now Chris Paul, nice three there. Once again, Trae Young. Yep, even with Atlanta, he does not seem to miss much. And Chris Paul, I don't know if there's a foul on Trae Young, his first. And normally in his younger days, I think that Chris Paul would have finished. He would have finished that shot. As Chris Paul gets the first. As he'll score two. So 84-41. And the big question is, as it's been most of this season, can the Lakers score at least 60 points? So Mitchell Robinson. As, oh my goodness, Tyus Jones with the score over the hands of Pasanic. So Porter, as he'll pull it up, Pasanic can't get it. Good defense for Mitchell Robinson on the box out. As, my gracious, can anything not drop right now? 27% for the Lakers shooting in this game. 5:24 left to go here in the third. So Porter for three, cannot get it to go in. Right now, Chris Paul, Rondé Hollis Jefferson, and there's a foul on Kevin Porter Jr., his second. So Trae Young with 26 points tonight, as that makes it 27. So 90-41. Oh, Morris will drive it in. Ooh. And he'll get the foul on Maxi Kleber, his second. 4:44 left to go here in the third. As Morris, my gracious. And there is 1 out of 2 for Morris. 90-42. That's going to be the big question. Can the Lakers score at least 60 points? Because this game has just been nothing pretty about it. Well, I kind of knew coming in this game with how the year has gone so far for us that it was going to be a rough year. And when you lose a lot of guys to free agency, including LeBron James and a lot of the guys that brought you a championship in the first year, and then all of a sudden you're dealing with this. So 92-45. Yes, everything started cracking the next year after, you know, A-Train decided to test his free agency with the Celtics. As there is 2 points for Trae Young. He's got 28, and boy is he on fire right now. As as Paul, boy, what a shot. I was able to recover his own the ball there. And right now Trae Young dealing with Dotson as Pasternack's picking up his second foul right now. Yeah, really. Yep. So you know where the basket is. Yeah, really. And Trae Young missing the first free throw, shockingly. As he'll get that 1 out of 2, 29 points. So Chris Paul bringing the ball up, 95-45. This is a game Ryan would absolutely love. No, Porter. Oh my gracious. As there's a foul on Morris, his second, as Rondé Hollis Jefferson gets the contact. Yep, the Mavericks fifth right now in field goal percentage at 48%. And the Blazers way out in 50% this season. And Hollis Jefferson cannot get that one to go in. And he goes 1 out of 2. So right now 96-45. Yeah, the problem is with the Lakers right now, there's just not enough scorers. Morris bricks that one, as he just could not get a shot over the hand of Mitchell Robinson. As Kleber can't get that one to go in. So Chris Paul, and yep, and of course they still do have to deal with, and there's nice 2 points for Morris. And the Lakers still have to go on the road, I believe, to take on the Timberwolves. And from what I'm seeing right now, that is going to be such an easy win for the Timberwolves. As the Timberwolves are, yeah, right now, as they're climbing, showing their best after so many years of just not good picks. So Kevin Porter Jr. with 3 right there, 98-50. So 10 away from 60. 98-50. Can they hold? Oh, Burke can't get that one. Chris Paul with a nice defense. Lakers trying their best here to prevent triple digits before, and there's a foul on Trey Burke, his second. So Chris Paul likes that. No, Chris Paul, who has played with the well, not the Pelicans, but the Hornets, the Clippers, the Rockets. There's a nice free throw there, and now the Lakers. So he's made his complete trip. So 2 for 2 at the line, 98-52. Yep, 38 years old. Chris Paul decides to come and play this season with the Los Angeles Lakers. Trey Burke with 6 points. Not sure if he knew just how rough of a season it was going to be. So forced inside to Paul again. Paul getting his own rebound and scoring the 2 points. So 100-54. Nice job. He's got 9. He's got 11 in the game right now. So right now, Chris Paul back to his old ways. So Trae Young with Kevin Porter Jr. on him. And then Morris with Mitchell Robinson. There's a three-pointer for Dallas as the bleeding continues. So Porter. Oh, there's a three-pointer. Nice shot there for Forrest, I believe. 157, so they're 3 away from 60. So Trae Young with Kevin Porter Jr. on him, as he really had to go over the top. So 103-57 and the 3. It's a rout either way you look at it. It is one of the ugliest games that the Lakers are going through right now. 103-57. So before we look at the assists of the game, Trae Young with 29 points in this game right now, 3 3-pointers. Doncic with 12, Hollis Jefferson with 11, Burke with 11, Kleber with 11, Porzingis with 11, plus 13 rebounds, 3 blocks in the game. Mitchell Robinson with 8 points, 6 rebounds, Tyus Jones with 6, Finney Smith with 2, and Powell with 2. Everyone else has not played yet. Everyone has played on the Lakers. Paul with 11 right now with 5 rebounds and 1 assist for Chris Paul, as he is really, kind of going back to his old days again of when he kind of took over the scoring ends of things. Kevin Porter Jr. with 11, Morris with 5, Pasternak with 5, Kuzma with 5, Waiters with 4, Forrest with 3, Moore with 3, and Rose with 3, Dotson with 3, Monroe with 2 points, 5 rebounds in the game, Schroeder with 2 points, 1 assist, and Jerry Grant with no, but he does have 1 assist in the game right now, as this game has just been beyond, instead of t-shirts, most definitely band-aids, most definitely. No State Farm assist of the game, and I'm sure it was the Mavericks. So Jerry Grant in the game as Frank Vogel clearing the bench at this point. So right now inside to, there's, oh, nice job, Dwight Powell picking up the foul, Morris finishing the shot and the contact, or actually Greg Monroe, as he can't get the 3-point play. And now Curry in the game. Oh, pretty pass, as Dylan Wright with the 2 points from Seth Curry. Oh, right now Grant with E'Twaun Moore, 3-pointer for E'Twaun Moore. So 105-62, so the Lakers do get over 60. So Curry driving it with Monroe with the block. So Kuzma for 3, can't hit that one. Now Kuzma also was possibly slated as possibly be the LeBron James, working with him to possibly be that difference maker in the but so far since the exit of LeBron James, Kuzma has just not lived up to the billing. No, right now, boy, Dylan Wright, nice pass to Powell. 109-62 as the Lakers. So E'Twaun Moore bringing the ball up. So Monroe with Powell on him, turn, and gets 2 points. So Monroe kind of getting a little bit going here. As that is 2 easy points for Trey Burke. as 13 points for Trey Burke right now. As yep, this is a Mavericks team destined for one thing. They want to win a championship. As offensive 3 seconds in the paint right now, so the ball turns over. But yes, most definitely. Pasternak in the game now to play center. As, Kuzma guilty of the foul, his second. He thought maybe he had the clean strip on Dorian Finney-Smith. So Jones over to Finney-Smith, over to Powell, over to Curry, who's guarded up by Rhodes. Jones, 3. As the bleeding continues. Now Kuzma. As he won't get that one. Curry got it. So Kuzma scored 5 points in the first half. He has not scored a single point here in the second half. As yep, it's just gotten. As there's a tough shot for Rhodes, cannot. And right now the Mavericks, nice steal. And there's Kuzma, his first 2 points of the second half. A 116-66. Now Kuzma on ahead to Pasternak, and the ball was stripped, but Delon Wright on hitting the line on the out of bounds. So Rhodes. And right now Rhodes, nice shot there, 2 points, and right now they're 2 away from 70. Now Delon Wright trying to find his way, can't quite do it. Pasternak with a nice defensive rebound inside to Kuzma again, and Kuzma cannot finish against Dorian Finney-Smith. And of course, then he says that he was fouled. Of course, the refs in this game, not too much they've had to worry about with fouls, especially with the Lakers shooting a little bit better than the first half. But when you're shooting 30+%, that's not great. So Moore for 3, nice. So 118-71. 6 minutes left to go in the ball game. Mercifully. And there is 2 points for Delon Wright. And Rick Carlisle, yep, seems like he is not even telling the guys to take the foot off the gas. As E'Twaun Moore, cannot get the shot to go in, as the ball just kind of rims right back out. Jones for 3, my gracious. Timeout, Frank Vogel. $123.71. No, Frank Vogel, Trae Young, tonight's player of the game. Why not? He's had a very good night tonight. 20+ points tonight, possibly 30. No, Chris Paul. Go inside to pass the next. Once again, the young man from Latavia, as he can't get the shot against Dwight Powell. No, Jones trying to shake and bake on Chris Paul. As that's nice defense. The Thurs-Mon Moore. So over to Moore, over to Forrest. So pass the next. Will score the 2 points. Nice job. 123 to 73. As Dwight Powell, nothing he could do there. So Jones and Chris Paul. So Jones, nice defense for Pasternak right there to recognize the drive, get out from under his man. And there's a three-pointer for Kuzma. Nice assist from Chris Paul on the assist. So right now, yes, they are. There's a foul against Forrest, his second. And Ricky Rubio in the game. Former. As Seth Curry trying to go go one-on-one against Forrest. And there's a foul on Dwight Powell. That's his second. Forrest will go to the free throw line. The young man out of Butler. And he'll get the first shot to go in. Thank goodness. Whoops. Exactly. I don't like nail biters. That's ridiculous indeed. No, 123 to 77, as they will get two. So Forrest goes 2 for 2, 123 to 78. So already they are, and Rubio in the game. And Rubio right now dealing with Chris Paul, veteran on veteran. So Dylan Wright with each one more, as he can't get that shot to go in. So each one more, slowing it down. Inside to Kuzma. And Kuzma cannot, I tell you, Kuzma's got to get better. So Latavia and Pasternak, nice once again with the defense. So Moore over to Chris Paul, and he is fouled by Dwight Powell, his third. So a chance to get to 80. And he's got 12. Chris Paul with 12. And make that 13. So 13 points for Chris Paul tonight. Nice job coming off the bench and really giving this team a spark. This is why they signed him. And right now Rubio having all the issues in the world against Chris Paul. And the reason the 8-second count hadn't happened yet, because in the off season, the league decided to move the oh my goodness, Curry, heck of a shot there. Moved bringing the ball up to the front court to 12 seconds. So that's why you had not heard the 8-second violation, because if that was 8 seconds, that probably would have been the violation. As a nice three there, nice assist. Chris Paul once again with the assist. Nice pass there, and each one more. Now Seth Curry right now. Yep, they are really trying to wind the clock, so to say. Curry cannot pass the next. I tell you, he is having a good game. Rebounding. Rhodes cannot get that one to go in. Curry just slowly bringing the ball up. And Grant going out to meet him at half court. As a pull-up jumper for Curry once again. Somehow finds his own offensive rebound. And Powell is there for the offensive rebound. Curry again. Trying to deal with Grant. Grant gets the rebound. Nice job not giving up for the Lakers. So already the Lakers tonight, I did not figure that they would scorch up 80 plus points tonight. Three-pointer for Paul, way off the mark. 125, as you can hear. if you're happy and you know it, and you know any time the Lakers gets absolutely demolished like this, you know that the rest of the pass the next with a nice block. Rubio pass the next again with the shot and the nice defense once again. So each one more for three. Got it before the buzzer. They gave us 86. Thank you. 125 to 86. The Mavericks went well. The Mavericks were going to win no matter what, but at least the Lakers put up 86 at the end. They really fought hard in this game. Yes, it's a loss. Trae Young with 29 points tonight, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Burke with 13, Doncic with 12, Jones with 12, Kleber with 11, Porzingis with 11 plus 13 boards. He did not play. He only played 5 minutes. He did not play in the fourth period at all. Neither did Kleber or Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, who also had 11. Robinson also did not play. Don't think. Yep, he did not play in that fourth period either. Dylan Wright with 8 points, Powell with 4, Curry with 4, plus 6 rebounds and 3 assists in the game. Finney-Smith with 2, and Rubio with no points in the game. Chris Paul, the leading scorer for the Lakers tonight, 13 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists for the veteran point guard out of Wake Forest. And each one more with 12 as he hit that three-pointer there at the end, just as the buzzer hit. And then Kevin Porter Jr. with 11. Kuzma rallied nicely with 10. He got 5 in the first half, 5 in the second half for 10 points in all, 4 rebounds and 1 steal. Pass the next. Nice job this young man did tonight. 7 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and a block shot for good measure. Young man out of Latavia. He started his career with Washington, then was not signed for a while, and then it signed with the Lakers this year, and so far he's really been providing some good minutes off the bench. Monroe with 6 points, 5 rebounds for Greg Monroe, the young man from Georgetown, and also had a block shot in the game and 1 assist. Dylan Forrest, not good night for him. Only 5 points. He generally averages 9 a game and 1 rebound. Morris with 5. Rhodes with 5 plus 1 assist, 1 steal. Waiters with 4. Dotson with 3. Grant with 3 plus 3 assists. Schroeder with only 2 points the entire game and 1 assist. So Chris Paul, nice job there as the Lakers, they fought hard. You got to give them that. They did not, even though the absolute was stacked against them, no matter what, they did not give up in this game at all, as they outscored. They were outscored in the first, second, and third period, but then they really rallied nicely in the fourth, outscoring the Mavericks 29 to 22. But in overall, just did not help Chris Paul went 6 for 6 at the free throw line. Nicely done there. Shot 3 for 9 for the game. Moore really had a good day. Only missed 1 shot from the field, but 4 3-pointers in the game. And Porter Jr. with 11. But Forrest, if he's going to be the heir apparent to King James, he's got to find a better way to get better. And maybe bulking up might be the big case there. As you can see, the Timberwolves and the Lakers will go head-to-head on December 28th, which right now I feel is not going to be good right now. And in the target list right now for trading, of course, Anthony Davis with the Clippers, he's possibility. James Harden and Jokic for the Lakers, which right now I don't think is going to help much this season, with only 3 wins and 18 losses this season right now. Not going to be good, but right now, yes, you got to give it to the Mavericks. 18-6 on the season right now, 10-2 at home, 8-4 on the road, so they are not doing too terrible. Memphis 15-6, they are 9-1 on the road. Portland Trailblazers 15-7. The Golden State Warriors 12-5. The Nuggets 12-8. The Thunder 10-7 right now. The Spurs 10-7. The Pelicans 11-9. Of course, they are doing that without Zion Williamson, but he is out right now due to injury. But so far they're hanging in there. Clippers at 10-9. The Phoenix Suns at 10-10 right now, and there are the Timberwolves at 9-13. And the Sacramento Kings at 7-11, and the Houston Rockets 9-15, and the Jazz at 4-17, and of course the Los Angeles Lakers, they have lost 13 in a row. My gosh, I did not realize that the bleeding was that terrible. Right now they are 1-11 at home, 2-7 on the road, 3-11 in the conference, 0-2 in division right now. It's just, when it's bad, it is bad. Yep, they did. Yep, 80 points. And yep, the Lakers did put up a good show for us here tonight. So next up is the Timberwolves, as they will deal with the 9-13 Timberwolves. Will deal with the 13-9 Orlando Magic, who have lost their last 2 games, and the Timberwolves hoping to Lewis Williams, Evan Fournier, Isaac Bertans, and then Wendell Carter Jr. make up the starting 5 for the Orlando Magic for head coach Dan Burke, who is in his second year as the head coach of the Magic. 34-24, and last season 13-9 this season. So he certainly has the guys going right now in the right direction, as they are doing fairly well. The 76ers, now, needless to say, a little shocking to me due to the fact of how loaded this roster is for them. 12-11, 1 game over 500. You have Ben Simmons, Thibault, Kevin Durant, Robert Covington, Joel Embiid, and then you have a bench of Tobias Harris, Richardson, Holmes, Hayward, and Jacob Evans. I mean, this team is stacked across the board. Brett Brown right now, who's been the head coach since the beginning, when I started this franchise. So 34-24, 36-22, 43-15 last season, and then 12-11 this season. So things have not gone quite as well for Brett Brown. And then the Nets at 11-10, the Cleveland Cavaliers at 11-12, the Hawks at 10-12, the Bucks at 9-11, the Hornets at 11-14, the Knicks at 7-13, the Raptors at 6-14, and the Pistons, beyond terrible, 3-17, but nobody worse than our poor Lakers, who have lost their last 13 in a row. 3 teams who have lost their last 5 are the Rockets and the Jazz. So things are just not going well right now. But on the other end, for the Minnesota Timberwolves, this is their starting lineup. D'Angelo Russell, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, LeBron James, coming over in a trade with the Philadelphia 76ers, 37 years old. Maximus Nowitzki, who is the son of Dirk Nowitzki, as he was drafted by the Minnesota Timberwolves, and right now he's averaging 14 points this season right now. And then, of course, the Big Cat, Karl Anthony Towns, and then Paul George, Zach LaVine, Blake Griffin, and then Jeremy Lamb, Kilo Watkins, Amari Spellman, and then McLaughlin, and then James Johnson, and then Denis Zamenko is on reserve in case of any type of injuries. But right now, and of course their head coach is the incomparable Jason Kidd, who is in the last year of his deal. So this is his contract year right now, and so far this season, I wouldn't say that it's been absolutely terrible, Jason Kidd, but I will show you real fast. The only way to show you is this way. Jason Kidd, see the Ryan Saunders was the head coach at the beginning of this thing. He was fired after the team went 19-39. So Jason Kidd then became the new head coach, and the team went 16-42 the first year, 20-38 the second year, and 9-13 right now under Jason Kidd as the head coach. So this is his contract year, and for the fans of Minnesota, you know that they want their guys in the playoffs, and right now that is what Jason Kidd is looking at. As we look at the All-Star Game conference guys right now, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Jokic, Kristaps Porzingis, Brandon Ingram, Nowitzki is sixth with over 549,000 votes. Chris Webber Jr. is seventh. Then in the backcourt, you have Damian Lillard, Doncic, Harden, Trae Young, and Steph Curry. And in the front court for the Eastern Conference, Kevin Durant, Anthony Canumpo, Kawhi Leonard, John Collins, Chris Middleton, Joel Embiid, and Siakam of the Toronto Raptors. And then, of course, you have Kyrie Irving, Allen Iverson Jr., John Wall, Bradley Beal, and Jackson Williams in the backcourt for the Eastern Conference. Those are all what has been going on. So this season has been rough for injuries this year, as I told you before. Julius Randle, who signed a deal with the Portland Trailblazers, done for the season with torn right ACL. And DeAndre Ayton, the big center from Arizona, who's been with Phoenix since 2018-19, torn left Achilles, he's done for the season. And then Zion Williamson, there you see, torn right Achilles, out 4 to 6 months. So if New Orleans is going to make the playoffs, they'll have to do it without Big Z. TJ McConnell also out 4 to 6 months with a fractured left leg. Rico Santana, dislocated left patella for the Bulls, out 2 to 4 months. And then Jackson Williams out for the Cavaliers, 2 to 4 months. And then Dante Boyette is out for the Denver Nuggets, 1 to 2 months. And then Gallinari out for the Thunder, 6 to 8 weeks with a broken right leg. And then Layman McGrady is out also for the Charlotte Hornets with a broken right leg. James Harden out with a dislocated right shoulder, 4 to 6 more weeks for him. Draven Duncan is out 2 to 4 weeks with a severe right ankle sprain. TJ Warren, who we did not see in this game, lower right leg stress fracture, he's out 2 to 4 more weeks. And then Keith Barone Jr. for the Knicks, he's 2 to 4 weeks, playing hurt, but trying to give it a go here. And then OJ Anunoby, Aaron Holiday, Michael Porter Jr., all out with various injuries. Luke Kennard, Nikola Vucevic, we may see him in the game tonight, or we may not, dealing with his broken nose. And then Jrue Holiday for the Raptors out. And Benji Zakuri, who was the #1 draft pick by the Mavericks this past season, but he has been out due to injury. And the way the Mavericks have been playing, I don't know if they need him right now, but he was their #1 draft pick this past draft season. Troy Brown Jr. for the Suns, also pinched nerve in the back. Markelle Fultz and Niang are both out. Valanciunas is out. Stephon Curry now has moved to hurt, as he's been dealing with his elbow ligament tear, and he's out 1 to 2 more weeks for the Golden State Warriors. And then Kendrick Nunn also out. So yes, a who's who of who's hurt right now as it continues to just build up. As yeah, what else can you say? It has been a crazy year for injuries. Brunson and Conley are also out. So this should be an interesting game for the for our Timberwolves tonight. As we hope that it will equal to a win tonight. So D'Angelo Russell, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, LeBron James, Maximus Nowitzki, and the big cat Karl Anthony Towns, with the Orlando Magic starting lineup of Lou Williams, Evan Fournier, Jonathan Isaac, Aaron Gordon, and Wendell Carter Jr. As yep, we are just about ready to go here tonight. And I'm sure you're saying, oh, game close to breaking your nose. Oh, that's not good. Don't do that, Mike. Not a good idea. I've actually done that in football. It did not feel good. The shocking thing was I never missed a game. So there you see the lineups once again, and of course the bench of Bertans, Hutchinson, Newman, Fuller, and Nerlens Noel for the Magic. And then our guys, it's a who's who of who we got here with this team, as we should be good. So welcome to Orlando. So the Timberwolves taking on the Orlando Magic at the Amway Center, the Ozone, as the Timberwolves and the Orlando Magic going at it here tonight. 9-13 Timberwolves looking to rebound and hopefully get back on a winning track. The last 30 days, last season, and Karl Anthony Towns 14 points. The last 30 days, he's only scored 7 points and shooting 21% from deep. So that does not help when you're not able to stretch the floor, and you kind of need that. So the Amway Center, the ozone layer as they call it here in the ozone layer as they call it here. So Jason Kidd knows that his guys got to do something tonight, because I don't know if I seriously just don't know if they're going to if Jason Kidd will still be the head coach after this season. So Aaron Gordon and the Orlando Magic, looks like they are ready to go here. Lou Williams, D'Angelo Russell, Aaron Gordon high-fiving Lou Williams. There's the buzzer. The referee will throw it up. And the big cat, he gets it, and away we go. So Russell. So LeBron James. Yeah, let's see if he still has some hops in the old 37-year-old body. Oh, almost had the steal from Jonathan Isaac. And there's 2 points for the Magic right off the bat after the LeBron James miss. So Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So Russell. Boy, I tell you, he is shifty. Nice 2 points there for D'Angelo Russell. And it's a tie game 2-2. So the big question is, can they find a way? And right now, Maximus Nowitzki, nice defense for Russell. Maximus Nowitzki with the rebound. So right now, Russell inside to, and that is not the greatest shot in the world for Nowitzki, but he was already committed to the and Nowitzki with the rebound. He was already committed to the turn, so you know, trying to find. So Nowitzki for three, got it, and it's 5-2. So Timberwolves in the lead. So Lou Williams bringing the ball up. As the big cat looked like he might provide some defense. And Lou Williams scores 2 points. LeBron James bringing the ball. As he'll pull up and nail the jumper. LeBron James 12 points, 7 assists in the last win. And the Magic, who have lost their last 2 games in a row. So the big cat with a nice rebound after the Lou Williams miss. Now the big cat, nice 3 there for the big cat. 10-4 with the Timberwolves in the lead right now. Now Maximus Nowitzki out to Aaron Gordon. Gordon again for 3, not going to get it. And Nowitzki. So over to LeBron, over to D'Angelo Russell. First time. Now LeBron, whoo, nice shot there, and it's 12-4. Timberwolves in the lead right now. As Orlando right now just shell-shocked a little bit at the start of the Timberwolves. So Wendell Carter Jr. And there's a foul by the big cat. As Wendell Carter Jr. This is going to be the matchup all night between these two. Young man out of Duke. And LeBron James getting the rebound after the Carter miss on the second free throw. Inside to Nowitzki. Oh, he lost the ball to Jonathan Isaac. As Lou Williams there, and the big cat with the rebound once again. So Russell. And there's a nice alley-oop to the big cat. So the Magic starting out shooting 2 for 10, and the Timberwolves 6 for 8. As they are really doing well. Of course, the Magic do have some key guys out right now. Not to say that that's an excuse, but... And Nowitzki picking up his first foul on Aaron Gordon. As he'll get the first free throw. Yes, he seems to steadily improve his... and the big cat with the rebound over to Nowitzki. So over to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Almost lost. Almost seems to get lost a little bit with the talent on this team right now. As the big cat, tough shot for Fournier, as he found a way to score. It's 14-8. So LeBron James, pull-up jumper again, no good. And Fournier, no good there. And LeBron James with the rebound. So the win, last time they played, the Magic won in Minnesota. As there is Nowitzki for 2. Nice assist from LBJ. Now Fournier driving it in, and Carter Jr. with 2 points, 16-10. As LeBron James can't get the finish, as right now I think he was waiting for some contact too. And there's nice defense for Nowitzki. So Shai Gilgeous-Alexander Boy, shake and bake on this young man. And there's a foul on Wendell Carter Jr., his first foul of the game. So Shea Gilgeous-Alexander averaging 13 points this season. Substitutions coming into the game as Blake Griffin in the game for Nowitzki, and also Zach LaVine. Nice rebound for Griffin as LaVine, oh, nice drive, nice 2 points there, 19-10. LaVine, who started his career with Minnesota, then was with Chicago for quite a while, and then came back over to Minnesota in free agency. And boy, they are glad to have the man that they drafted back on the team, and also Paul George. And we remember Paul George from many moons ago when I last did. Oh, there's a tough strip. Many moons ago when I did the franchise for the Timberwolves before. So defensive 3 seconds, and somebody got lost. So Davis Bertans will miss the technical. So the Big Cat right now dealing with Nerlens Noel. So Zach LaVine, as right now, boy, Noel has tough defense right now. Hard to get inside. Oh, tough defense for Bertans to tip that ball. Jeremy Lamb also in the game. As that shot, no good. And the Big Cat with the block on Davis Bertans. So right now, Zach LaVine scores it. 2 points. 21-12. 9 of 15 shooting for the Timberwolves. 5 for 20 for the Orlando Magic. Oh, Blake Griffin really up on Davis Bertans. And there's a three-pointer. Nice shot there for Newman. So 21-15, even though the Magic are not shooting that great. Oh. So Paul George driving it in. And Blake Griffin with the offensive rebound. So right now inside to Blake. And Griffin. Oh, yes. Here we go. 23-15. That's why they acquired him in free agency to provide some of the highlight dunks, as Karl Anthony Towns picking up his second foul. Now they'll have to go down just a little bit on size, as Amari Spellman will be coming into the game to play center. And Paul George with the rebound. 23-15. No, back out to LaVine. No, inside to Blake Griffin. Nice slam there. Nice assist. 10-point lead for the Timberwolves right now. Oh, right now, very tough sledding for the Magic. Very tough rebound for Blake Griffin. 25-15 in favor of And right now, Greg Griffin is fouled by Nerlens Noel as his first foul of the game. And Blake can't get the first one to go in, as he'll get the second one. So 26-15, the Timberwolves in the lead. Now Zach LaVine playing, I would say, the point guard position, which is what he started out playing when he first came into the league. And Spellman with a block. Holy cow. And Paul George cannot get that to go in, as Chandler Hutchinson with some nice defense against Paul George. As right now, shake and bake, as, oh, well, they are really fighting hard for the rebound underneath, as Fournier, or Bertans, Griffin, as Paul George trying to go for three, as right now the Magic having all sorts of issues hanging on to the ball, as Griffin just over the fingertips of Griffin. So 26-17 in the end of the first period, thank goodness, as the Timberwolves in the lead by 9 points, 26-17. Spellman with a nice block, Karl Anthony Towns with 2 fouls and a block, and we will return in just a minute. Yeah, let's keep that lead for the rest of the game. Yep, George has been around a long time, especially going back to the old franchise I did, I believe, on 2K17. He was with the team for a long time until he retired. So Paul George. Paul George talking about his inspiration of coming back strong, and you know, his mother, who actually suffered a stroke in life and actually came back and was a very, really against all odds, really came back stronger. As that shot no good, as Nowitzki. So right now, Jeremy Lamb over to Paul George, as he'll pick up the second foul on Nerlens Noel. So Paul George will go to the free throw line. Fans in Orlando not happy about that. And there is the first shot to go in. 10-point lead and 11-point lead as Paul George makes it 28-17. Now Zach LaVine, Nowitzki up on Thon Maker, and there's a foul on Thon Maker, his first foul on the illegal screen. There's a 3-point shooting contest, guys, that will be in the All-Star game. Now right now, here comes the Timberwolves up 28-17. They'll know they'll have the type of game the Mavericks had, which was way too easy. And there's a 3-pointer for Jeremy Lamb, 31-17. Now Newman, who hit a 3 earlier in the game, dealing with Zach LaVine. 2 points there. Nice little turn and nice little turn. Rod Newman with 7 points. So Jeremy Lamb, who started his career with the Oklahoma City Thunder, And then Nowitzki dealing with Nerlens Noel, as he'll score 2 points. Nice job. 33-19. 7 points for Nowitzki. And right now they're finding a way to, right now what's been a challenge for Jason Kidd this season is making sure this lineup, nice rebound there for Blake Griffin, especially with the stars on it, making sure that everybody gets into the scoring range. So nice job there. Jeremy Lamb picked up his dribble there. So inside to Blake Griffin, who is dealing with Noel. Oh! And Nerlens Noel gets the rebound. As Newman for three. So 33-22, 11-point lead for Minnesota. Paul George bringing the ball up. LeBron James looking to come back in the game, as there's a foul on Noel, his third of the game, as Paul George, as he is very good at driving the lane, getting the tough contact. This young man, veteran player, started his career with the Indiana Pacers, and then the Clippers, the Thunder, and now the Timberwolves. There's the first shot to go in. And 2 for 2. So Paul George once again. 35-22. D'Angelo Russell back in the game at point. And there's a foul by D'Angelo Russell on Lou Williams, his first. 35-22. Yep. Has been the big challenge by Jason Kidd, making sure all the stars on this team get touches and, you know, opportunity to score. So Nowitzki, 35-24, 11-point lead. So Russell back to Nowitzki, over to, and now LeBron James. Plenty of head fakes. He goes, and he is fouled by Eric Gordon, his first. So whoever thought you would see LBJ wear the Minnesota Timberwolves blue and black, but now you see it. As he'll get the first free throw. 36-24. And that rims out in the second. So 1 out of 2 for LeBron James. And that's Aaron Gordon right down the pipe for the slam. 10-point lead. So Nowitzki, whoever thought? Nowitzki. And LBJ would be, you know, of course LBJ battled his daddy in the NBA Finals in 2011. As that's LBJ. So the big cat coming in back into the game. Blake Griffin will take a seat. And there is 1 out of 2 for LeBron. 37-26. As they are in the lead right now. As Gordon, as Thonmaker, and he's fouled by Nowitzki. Also his second foul of the game. There you see D'Angelo Russell, last 10 games, shooting 57% from 3, 55% from the field, and averaging 7 assists a game. And LeBron James with the rebound. So 10-point lead. So LeBron to the big cat. Now D'Angelo Russell. Woo! Little dipsy-do. Can't get that one as he had Thon Maker on him, as that is a strip shot right there. And back down to a 7-point lead, the Magic. No, right now, LeBron James inside to the Big Cat. Can't finish against Wendell Carter Jr. No, right now, D'Angelo Russell on Lou Williams. Oh my goodness, there's a foul against Thon Maker as he is picked for the illegal screen. Zach LaVine, points a game, yep, has gone down just a little bit, but I would not say it's completely terrible. He was averaging 25 a game when he was with the Bulls. But coming over to the team, as Nowitzki cannot get that shot to go in. Patented shot just like his dad. And there, Fournier. Lou Williams can't get the shot to go in. And D'Angelo Russell bringing the ball back up. Lou Williams with 5 points in the game. So, Nowitzki with Thon Maker. And Nowitzki again. Thon Maker really playing some tough defense. Fournier. There's more tough defense, but 2 points. 37-32. So LeBron James, as he'll score 2 points there. Nice little fake and roll. He's averaging 15 points this season. Oh, the Big Cat with Wendell Carter Jr. and Fournier. As that's just opened up thanks to Wendell Carter Jr. 2 points there for Fournier. He's got 8 points. And LeBron James. So Russell back over to Nowitzki for 3. Cannot get that shot, but nice shot there. And LeBron James for 2. Nice assist from D'Angelo Russell, and the offensive rebound by D'Angelo Russell to keep that play alive after the Dirk Nowitzki miss on the 3-pointer. And there is Lou Williams. So far they have not really looked inside too much to the Big Cat in this game. And LeBron James, and he's fouled by Thon Maker, his 3rd of the game. So Thon Maker, the first Magic player in foul trouble. As LeBron James will miss the first free throw. So substitutions coming in. Gordon going out, Maker going out, and Isaac and Bertans back in the game. As there, 42-36, Timberwolves in the lead. Magic finding a way to crawl back. So Russell dealing with Lou Williams, former Clipper, former every seems like he has been everywhere. Now Nowitzki as the Big Cat trying to provide defense against Wendell Carter Jr. And Carter Jr. found a way to get the shot to go in. So right now, a lot of screen and rolls here with Nowitzki. As LeBron James can't get that shot to go in against Isaac. Yeah, a lot of isolation right now with LeBron James. And right now, Nowitzki dealing with Lou Williams. As that is excellent defense. as Russell is fouled by Fournier, his first. So nice break on the head. 2:50 left to go in this game right now. Yep, miracles do happen. Yep, better with age, just like a good wine. Indeed. As Russell cannot get the first shot to go in on the free throw, so Zach LaVine back in the game. Actually, that was Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at the free throw line. Thought it was D'Angelo Russell. So Gilgeous-Alexander gets the 1 out of 2, 43-38. And there's a foul against LaVine, his first. So Orlando not in the bonus yet. So the Bay Cat has tough challenge. Nice job for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to change the shot of Lou Williams. Down ahead to Nowitzki. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with a nice pass, and Nowitzki's got 9 points in the game. As right now they have been Fournier for 2, and still a 5-point lead for the Timberwolves. So less than 2 minutes before halftime. Go inside to Nowitzki again, and I tell you, he is Bertans, no defense on that one. So 7-point lead, and substitutions looking to come in for, and there 2 points there, very tough for Wendell Carter Jr. Kind of getting lost in the midst of the tall trees. So the Big Cat, cannot get the shot to go in again. And right now he is struggling during this, as, yep, little shot there. Nice shot there for the Big Cat. So 11 assists. They average 20 on the season. For currently 4th in the league right now. As there's Fournier again. Zach LaVine not giving up on the defense. And LaVine for 3. Ooh, boy, that would have just torn the roof off if that had gone down. 2 points there. 49-44. So LaVine over to LBJ. LBJ inside to the Big Cat. Not too many touches for this young man tonight. And I mean, he is just absolutely struggling from the field tonight. No, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on Lou Williams. Last 5 seconds. And Gilgeous with a block on Lou Williams and preserves the halftime lead. 49-44 as LBJ and company and the Minnesota Timberwolves take a halftime lead into the break. Oh, Jason Kidd talking about how they need to attack the paint, get the ball in the paint. And so far through most of the first half, I feel they've done that. They have attacked the paint like none other. And right now, this has been a good half. A very good half for the Timberwolves. As they have played a very tough game. Nowitzki, LeBron James, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, D'Angelo Russell all chipping in this game so far. LBJ has certainly helped out his cause, as he has been the one guy that has certainly gotten to the free throw line quite a bit in this game so far. Of course, the big cat, yep, he had that dunk earlier, but he has really struggled with trying to find his game so far. And hopefully the second half can provide that. Lou Williams trying everything in his power and his best to keep the Magic right in the game, along with Evan Fournier and the rest of the guys too. They have not done too badly. The halftime report, both 49%, 38%, and Nowitzki with 11 points, 5 rebounds. Wendell Carter Jr. with 7 points, 10 rebounds in the game for the Magic, as he has played a tough game so far. And then, of course, don't forget about Blake Griffin and all those guys, as they have certainly chipped in. So right now, as we take a look at the halftime stats, Fournier with 10 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists in the first half. Lou Williams with 7 points, shooting 3 for 11 though, and 1 for 3 from deep. Wendell Carter Jr. 7 points, 10 rebounds in the game. And Rod Newman with 7 points. Boy, this young man has really got some hops and that step of his. Young man from Syracuse, 3rd-year pro out of Syracuse. Aaron Gordon with 5 points, 2 rebounds. Chandler Hutchinson with 3. And then Davis Bertans with 2 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal in the game so far. Jake Fuller with 2 points. Don Maker with 1 point, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Jonathan Isaac, no points yet, but 3 rebounds for the big man. And Nerlens Noel with no points but 1 rebound, and got saddled with 3 fouls early in the game. And then Yanti Matan and Vic Law have not played in this game as of yet. For the Timberwolves, LeBron James 11 points in the first half, shooting 4 for 8, 3 for 6 from the free throw line. And then, not to be outdone, Max Nowitzki with 11 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. The big cat with 7 points, 4 rebounds in the game, and a block shot. So, yeah, not too terrible, but shooting 3 for 6. He does have 1 3-pointer, which he started early in the game, that big run that the Timberwolves came out on early in the game. Blake Griffin with 5 points and 5 rebounds. He has certainly been solid off the bench with 1 assist. Zach LaVine with 4 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists for Zach. And then Paul George also with 4 points, 2 rebounds, all from the free throw line. He has not made a shot yet. Jeremy Lamb with 1 3. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander with 2 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Young man from Kentucky who started his career with the Clippers and then the Thunder for the last 3 years. And then D'Angelo Russell with 2 points, 4 rebounds. Amari Spellman with no points, but a nice block shot right there. And then you have Keelah Watkins, Jordan McLaughlin, and then James Johnson have not seen the game as of yet. So 3 for 6 from deep for the Timberwolves, 3 for 11 for the Magic in the first half. 10 of 16 from the free throw line, 62% for the Timberwolves, as the Magic 3 for 9 at the free throw line, shooting 33% from the free throw line, and that's certainly not going to get it done when you're struggling that bad from the free throw line. So hold on just a minute. So, had to get the computer fired up and the chat box ready so I can see the comments a little bit better. So, yes, great half indeed for the team, as they are certainly playing a very good game so far, as everybody has really chimed in well, with LBJ with 11 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist for the man himself. So the Magic getting the ball to start second half, and here we go, 49-44. Lou Williams trying to shake and bake around, as he does get the shot to go in just over the hands of Max Nowitzki. So LBJ, how many more years will this man go? So the big cat. No, Shea Gilgeous inside to the big cat, with Wendell Carter Jr. on him, and the big cat cannot extend the lead, as there's a slam for Fournier, and now it's a 1-point lead. So right now, so inside to the big cat once again. Little turnaround, nice shot there. He's got 9 points, 51-48. Nice pass from Max Nowitzki. So Nowitzki coming out on Aaron Gordon, as Lou Williams trying to shake and bake on D'Angelo Russell. And that just over the hands of the big cat for 3. He had 7 points in the first half, and it's a 1-point lead for the Timberwolves. So Russell with the shot, nice drive inside, as Russell scores the bucket. Yes, he can attack also. You know, when you feel like you don't have to really put everything on his shoulders. As Fournier for 2. So 53-52. So Shea Gilgeous-Alexander bringing the ball up. So outside to the big cat. Back outside to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't get the shot to go down. So Lou Williams. And Isaac in the corner. Got it for 3. 55-53. The Magic come back to take the lead, as they have a bunch of guys ready to come in on substitution. And there's a foul against Gordon, his 3rd of the game, as Max. This is going to be a Mike and Diamond type of game. Well, it could be. So massive substitutions coming in, as Blake Griffin coming into the ball game, as Nowitzki, and a bunch of changes for the Magic too. So Nowitzki gets the shot to go in. 1-point lead for the Timberwolves. So Jeremy Lamb in the game. And there's a foul on Gordon. Max's 3rd foul of the game. So Blake Griffin guarding the inbound. Oh, there's a slam by Aaron Gordon, as he kind of just caught that lucky break. So Russell back out for three. Nice three ball for D'Angelo Russell. Nice assist from Paul George. And a 2-point lead for the Timberwolves. Right back at you. Now, one thing I can say about this Timberwolves team, a lot different than the last season, where it just did not seem like the team had a lot of confidence, and Nowitzki had to do a lot of the scoring, and he is fouled there. And a foul, it looked like on Newman. Oh, Chandler Hutchinson. As Nowitzki cannot get the first. As he'll get the second. So 3-point lead, 1 for 2 at the free throw line for Nowitzki. So Jeremy Lamb up on Newman. And Newman, who had 7 points in the first half. There's a shot there for Fuller. Nice pass from Newman. Oh my goodness, and a steal. As that is very good defense by Paul George. Did not give up at all. Inside to Griffin. Nice 2 points there. Nice way to run the break and back to a 3-point lead. And Timberwolves, with Jason Kidd, they like to run that break. As Aaron Gordon, oh, Nerlens Noel with a slam. After Blake Griffin really played some good defense. Now Nowitzki coming in for the screen. As, oh, what a block by Nerlens Noel. As Paul George was looking to slam the ball. And again, Paul George with defense blocking that shot. Inside to Griffin, and he is fouled by Hutchinson, his second. So back and forth we go here in this game. Now Griffin right now, steals per game, the Magic #1. So Blake Griffin gets his 8th point, 5 rebounds in the game right now. As he'll go 2 for 2 at the line. So beauty. 64, 61, 4 for 5. As the Magic were 3 for 9 in the first half. They have not even made it to the free throw line yet. And again, Nowitzki providing very good defense. George, and he is fouled by Thon Maker, his 4th. And that's how Paul George has gotten most of his points in this game, from the free throw line. And he'll continue that streak. And 2 for 2. 66, 61. And there's a foul by Paul George, his first. So right now, Blake Griffin over to Nerlens Noel, and there's 2 points for the Magic. Now they shot 27% in the first period, and then they certainly ramped it up 50% in the second period, and then 63 so far. Zach LaVine, as he is fouled by Noel, his 4th. Actually his 5th. And there is the first free throw, Zach LaVine. And 2 for 2. So 68, 63. Oh, Jeremy Lamb. So Fuller. as Blake Griffin, and there's a nice slam for Nerlens Noel. As Paul George gets the three-pointer. 71-65, nice shot there. And Thonmaker with the slam. Yep, fifth foul, not good at all. As Nerlens Noel providing the center position, 71-67. And Thonmaker also with some foul trouble himself. As Nowitzki cannot get that shot to go in. And Blake Griffin having to stick to the assignment here is nice defense for Levine. So Rod Newman, 7 points in the first half, only 2 points here in the second half, as Thonmaker, his fifth foul of the game. So both Nerlens Noel and Thonmaker in foul trouble here in the third. And I'm not sure, but I do believe their bench is a little thin at the center position. So 72-67. Now Zach can't get 2 for 2. Got 1 for 2. And Nowitzki with a tough foul on Bertans. So his fourth foul. So right now that will bring James Johnson into the game. His first appearance of the game, as Paul George gets the rebound after going 1 for 2. So Johnson, Paul George, and he is fouled by Hutchinson, his third. So here, 9 points tonight, 1 for 5 shooting for Paul George tonight. But he has done most of his damage right where he's at right now from the free throw line. 2 for 2. 74-68 in favor of the Orlando Magic. In favor of the Timberwolves right now. As there's a three-pointer. So 74-71. As Shai Gilgeous-Alexander driving the lane. Oh my gracious. There's a foul on Noel. 74-71, and I believe that was Noel's fifth. Let me check on that real fast. Yep, 5 fouls. Thonmaker and Nerlens Noel. So, yep, the center position getting a little thin. So, Shai Gilgeous going 2 for 2 at the free throw line. 5-point lead for the Timberwolves. So Johnson. So Newman trying to shake and bake as Fuller. Oh, Bertans with the slam. And we're back to a 3-point lead. So Blake Griffin and Nerlens Noel. Blake with a nice screen, as there's a nice 2 points for Paul George. And he's got 13 tonight in 14 minutes, as there's a tough foul against Blake Griffin, only his first, as he'll make Nerlens Noel earn it from the line. Can we win a game if everybody on the other side fouls out? I don't know. Maybe by forfeit. So there's the first free throw. And Noel, I tell you, his free throw percentage has gotten so much better over the years than it was when he was with the 76ers. And there's a foul. Paul George called for the illegal screen. He was saying, "No, I was perfect." So there's the standings right now. Dallas in first, and the Timberwolves hoping to make up some ground and maybe sneak in to the playoffs. Because right now, in the contract year of Jason Kidd, I think that will be the most important thing. If they can get to the playoffs, because I truly believe if they don't, I don't believe you'll see Jason Kidd remain the head coach of the Timberwolves. So George for three, can't extend the lead. It's a 3-point lead right now. As there is 2 points for Davis Bertans. Oh, there goes Paul George again. Cannot get the shot to go in, as he is struggling from the field with his shot in this game. As Johnson with the tough defense, and Blake with his second foul. And now Davis Bertans at the line will nail the game tying shot. So Paul George and the Big Cat back in the game. Maybe now we can hopefully settle things down in the paint with the Big Cat. And then LeBron James, who is also just tough as nails to deal with as a player in general, and 2 points right back the other way. Now Zach LaVine, as good defense by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. LeBron James on ahead to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice assist from LBJ, and that's how you run the break. 82-79, Lou Williams. Shaking and baking the last 10 seconds here of the third period. As Lou Williams just, oh my goodness, out of just sheer desperation. And we're tied going into the third and final period. 82 apiece between the Magic and the Timberwolves. What is it about the Magic? We've had some dandies with the Magic. Now, as we take a look at tonight's State Farm assists of the game, well, there has been quite a lot in this game, but yet the Magic, maybe our guys might get the highlight, but not so much. So Max Nowitzki back in the game. Zach LaVine also in the game, the Big Cat. As the Big Cat with Wendell Carter Jr. inside. Nice pass for, as Zach LaVine gives the Timberwolves a 2-point lead. So Carter Jr., yeah, most of the rest he got in that third period. You'll need it now. So Lou Williams trying to shake and bake on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just not happening. And Fournier. And Lou Williams, oh my goodness. Lou Williams for three. So D'Angelo Russell inside to LeBron James, inside to Jonathan Isaac. Oh, good luck. And 2 points going back the other way, as LeBron with 15 tonight. 17 for Lou Williams in this game so far. As the Big Cat parading around. No good there for Wendell Carter Jr. LeBron, oh, Max going to the deck to try to save the ball. Isaac, tough matchup with LeBron. And there's a block by the big cat. Hoo, 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 hoo. No easy way around that one. Yep, indeed, many nail biters with Orlando already. And Carter Jr. Tell you, Carter Jr. really keeping things alive with the ball offensively. Keeping the Magic in this game right now. And there's Lou Williams again for three. 88-86. Yes, the fans love their Magic here in Orlando. And right now, inside to the big cat. Ho, ho, ho. Carter Jr. no chance. LeBron James with the assist once again. 88 apiece. And D'Angelo Russell in the game to maybe provide a little bit of challenge. Oh, just like that. As there's a nice rebound for the big cat. So Wendell Carter Jr. with 7 points in the first half, none here in the second half. And D'Angelo Russell can't get the runner. As Fournier for three. 91-88. So the big cat dealing with, of course, Wendell Carter Jr. Gets the turnaround. Nice shot there for Big Carl. 13 points, 10 in the paint tonight. Now, right now, Lou Williams has Gordon all around him. The big cat, Max Nowitzki, and the ball goes out of bounds. There's the Magic's upcoming schedule. The only team with a 500 record are the Suns. Everyone else with a losing record. So right now, oh, nice steal there for D'Angelo Russell. And he is fouled by Isaac, his first. So Nowitzki over to Levine. As Levine for three. So 93-91, Zach Levine popping the big three. And right now, say this has been an absolute treat in this game. My goodness, back and forth we go. Aaron Gordon for two. And right now, oh, the big cat guilty of the illegal screen, his third of the game. And the fans in Orlando loving it. So Nowitzki. As Aaron Gordon somehow finds the shot to go in. Inside to Nowitzki. Nice shot there, using the goal to defend himself from Aaron Gordon. And tie game once again. Lou Williams really feeling it right now. He is absolutely gassed. As old LeBron James with a block. And somehow Isaac scores over LeBron. And OBJ, and he is fouled. Wendell Carter Jr. his second foul. So LeBron will go to the free throw line. Down by 2. And there's the first. And tie game once again, 97 all. As Isaac with the slam. So Minnesota had a 14-point lead in this game, and now since then we have just gone back and forth. And oh my gracious, look out below. LeBron right down Main Street. Good luck blocking that shot. And a timeout for the Magic. 99 apiece, 5:16 left to go here in the game. The Magic have 3 timeouts left, where 4 timeouts for the 4 timeouts for and right now I just cannot talk right now, so so McLaughlin, so the big cat right now 5-6. So they're going to bring in Spellman just to give him a breather. They're going to kind of give their guys a little bit of breathers here, best they can right now. Now Maximus Nowitzki, tonight's player of the game, and he has certainly been the difference maker in this game so far. Passing, shooting, he has really played well tonight. So Blake Griffin in the game, and a plethora of other players. As Wendell Carter Jr. Johnson with the steal. I tell you. So McLaughlin over to Blake, and he's got Isaac to deal with. No, Griffin. Oh, can't get the go-ahead bucket. There. So Aaron Gordon. Lou Williams trying to shake and bake. And now tough shot for Carter. Spellman with the rebound. So Jason Kidd probably feels this is risky, bringing in a plethora of substitutions. And Carter Jr. picking up his 3rd foul, as McLaughlin will go to the free throw line. As he cannot get the first. And we'll get the second. So 100 to 99 as the Timberwolves in the lead. This game has just been absolute crazy. And of course with Orlando, they really do give you a tough battle. And nice rebound for McLaughlin. No, right now, no, Kilo Watkins. And there's a foul by Fournier, his second. And a timeout for the Timberwolves. So Jason Kidd wants to talk it over with 3:51 left to go, as he wants his guys to really concentrate. Squeeze that orange, as we like to say in terms. Let's come out here and get this win. Everybody else kind of needs a break right now. Everybody has played big minutes tonight, which has been a big plus for everybody in this game, including Nowitzki, and everybody has chimed in tonight. So Blake Griffin, and he's got Isaac, as Isaac not falling for the fakes. As Fournier, there's Wendell Carter Jr. swooping in for the 2. 101 to 100. So again, Blake Griffin. Oh, nice turnaround there. 102, 102. Yep, crunch time indeed. 102 to 101. Oh, right now, Wendell Carter Jr. swish as he had the matchup with Johnson. No, Spellman. So Spellman with the little fadeaway, can't get the shot to go down. And there is a nice defensive effort for McLaughlin on Lou Williams. Stellar job. So McLaughlin, pull up jumper, can't get the shot to go down. And right now Isaac, and about ready to tear the rim off. So timeout, Jason Kidd. Once again, Orlando up by 3 in this game. So now the go time is now. So it seems like the time is now for the starters to come back in the game. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, D'Angelo Russell, the Big Cat, Max Nowitzki, and of course LBJ, LeBron James. And there's a foul against Isaac, his second. And that is what LeBron James is good at. He can get the fouls. He's got 19 tonight and 4 assists. And gets the first. And gets the second. So 105, 104. 2 minutes left to go in this game. So right now Lou Williams trying to drive in on Russell. Oh, somehow finished it. And a 3-point lead. Williams with 22 points in this game, and very tough shot. So the Big Cat from deep nails the jumper, as he is very good at stretching the floor. And a timeout. Oh, Wendell Carter Jr. called for the illegal screen as the ball turns back over to the Timberwolves. Big time foul. So LBJ with the ball. 90 seconds left to go in this game, as he has LeBron James, a ton of people around him. And now the Big Cat. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander for 3. Got it! Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. 3-point lead. So the Timberwolves, never say die attitude. And there's some tough defense, but Lou Williams finds a way around it. 24 points tonight for Lou Williams. 1-point lead. So Russell for 3. Got it! Big time assist from LeBron James. 113 to 109. Big time shot for D'Angelo Russell. Yep, love it indeed. just in case, they're going to bring in Paul George. And of course, the free throw team, of course, Paul George being really Nowitzki, Towns, and Paul George being the 3 best free throw shooters on the team right now. But that was a major 3 by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So the big cat. And there's a foul on LBJ, his first on Jonathan Isaac. Why not put him on the line and see if they can get the shot. So the first shot is in for Isaac. 41 seconds, 11-point difference between the game clock and the shot clock. And here we go. And Lou Williams will quickly foul. So Russell. Big free throws here. And he'll get the first one. And ice in the veins of D'Angelo Russell. Nice shot there. 4-point lead. And right now, Lou Williams. Boy, what a job he has done tonight. He has been absolutely gassed. There's a three-pointer. Timeout. Jason Kidd calling his final timeout for the Timberwolves. Yep, what a great time to hit threes indeed. Nice passing leading to wide open shots. So needless to say, yes, this game has, I don't know, like I said before, I don't know what it is about the Magic, but we seem to get the games of the year with this team. Doesn't matter what franchise we're in. So Jason Kidd. So inside to Paul George. Davis Bertans committing only his first foul. As Paul George silky smooth from the free throw line. And 3-point lead for the Timberwolves. So the Magic calling their final timeout as we are down to the absolute wire. So Russell, George, James, Karl Anthony Towns, those are your free throw shooters down the stretch. No, absolute beauty of a game here tonight from the ozone layer, the Amway Center. As Fournier got the 3 to tie it. What does it take? Last 23 seconds. Are we about to have extra basketball? Paul, the big cat. And Nowitzki, last 9 seconds. Back over to the big cat. 2 seconds. The big cat. Oh, what a shot! Beautiful shot for the big cat at the end as the Magic go down 119 to 117. What a game as the Timberwolves get their 10th win of the season. What a shot. That was absolutely beautiful. Ooh. Boy, any more games like that, you're going to have to call these Timberwolves the Cardiac Kids. So, Karl Anthony Towns with the big. Yep, go Wolves indeed. So, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 2 blocks tonight for the big cat tonight, as he certainly played one heck of a game tonight, along with D'Angelo, Russell, and everyone else. Lou Williams, boy, absolutely gutsy effort, as he generally averages 13 a game, but he certainly pulled it all out. And as I said before, this man has been everywhere. Philadelphia, he was drafted in 2005-06 season, started with Philadelphia, then Atlanta, Toronto, the Lakers for a season, then actually a season and a half before he traded to Houston, the Clippers for a good stretch, Orlando. This is his second season with Orlando, but what a job he did in this game. Fournier, not to be outdone, boy, 23 points for him in tonight's game. Isaac with 11. He also had a three-pointer in the game. Aaron Gordon with 11 points and some really good tough game for him. Wendell Carter Jr. with 11 points, 14 rebounds, and 1 assist in the game, as he really played well tonight. Newman with 9 points, 3 assists, but he only had 2 points in the second half. Fuller with 9. Bertans with 7. Noel with 6 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block shot, but also dealt with foul trouble. Hutchinson with 3. Thon Maker also in foul trouble with 5 points in the game, as he also dealt with foul trouble. 3 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists for Thon. Matan and Law did not play in this game. And for the victorious Minnesota Timberwolves, what a job they did tonight. 21 points for LBJ tonight, as he led the charge, as he generally does. Karl Anthony Towns with 18 points, 2 blocks, shot 8 for 12 tonight, but none bigger than the shot at the end to win the game, to just dagger in the hearts of the Orlando Magic. Max Nowitzki with 17 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal. He also had 1 three-pointer in the game. And then Paul George, boy, what a job he did tonight. Did not shoot the ball very well in from the field, but shot 10 for 10 from the free throw line tonight for 15 points, 4 rebounds, had a block shot too. And then D'Angelo Russell with 12 points, 5 assists in the game, and also had a big three-pointer down the stretch. And then Zach LaVine also with 12 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists for Big Zach tonight, as he was 1 for 2 from deep and 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Blake Griffin, not to be outdone, with 11 points for him, 5 rebounds and assists and a steal for Big Blake. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 9 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, and a block shot for the young man out of Kentucky. He generally averages 13 on the season. Jeremy Lamb with 3 plus 1 assist. And McLaughlin, some tough 4 minutes, but had 1.2 rebounds in the game, played some stellar defense. Kilo Watkins, and then Amari Spellman with 1 rebound and a big block shot early in the game. Whoever thought this young man, 6'8", has the wingspan like he does. 6'8" out of Villanova. Whoever thought he had the wingspan like this young man does to block shots, but he certainly is very good at that, and also had 1 rebound in the game. And Johnson, did not score any in the game, but what a game tonight. So 57% to 47, as second half, boy, it was nip and tuck in the fourth period, but the Timberwolves pulled it out by 2 in the fourth period to win the game. They lost the halves by 3, but yeah, you can kind of say the Magic certainly ramped it up in the second half. 11-21 from deep, and 9-13 for the Timberwolves for the game from 3-point range. And from the free throw line, 78% to 59. So the Magic certainly did not help themselves out with missing free throws down the stretch. 14-point lead was the biggest lead of the night for the Timberwolves, and 3 was the biggest lead for the Magic, and 6 turnovers apiece for both teams. But the Timberwolves certainly feasted off points off those 6 turnovers, scoring 11 points off turnovers, and the Magic only had 5 in the game. So what a game this was. So the after having an absolutely horrible, after having an absolutely horrible, um, yep, exactly, um, an absolutely horrible um, first game, which we had the Mavericks as they rolled unmercifully over the Lakers. But what a beauty this game was here tonight. So as we check the standings before we wrap it up tonight, so we'll check the standings. So the Mavericks stay in first place, winning their last 4 in a row, 18-6 on the season. The Portland Trailblazers at 16-7. The Memphis Grizzlies at 15-6. The Golden State Warriors at 12-5. The Denver Nuggets at 13-8, and the Thunder at 10-7, along with Spurs also at 10-7. The Pelicans at 11-9. The Clippers and the Suns are at 10-10, and the Minnesota Timberwolves get their 10th win of the season in very tough fashion. They go to 5-5 on the road, and then 5-8 at home, and then they have won their last 3 in a row. The Houston Rockets have lost their last 5. The Jazz have lost their last 6, and the Lakers, with the worst streak of all, they lost their last 13 in a row. They are just having a very, very tough season. The Chicago Bulls, 15-4, first place in the East, and they've won their last 6 in a row. The Heat at 14-6, the Pacers at 16-9, the Celtics at 13-7. The Magic dropping their 3rd game in a row. Very tough loss for them at home. Only their 3rd loss at home. But what a tough way to lose it there. Then the Sixers at 12-11, the Nets at 11-11, lost their last 2, and the Cleveland Cavaliers at 11-12 won their last 3. The Hawks at 10-12, the Bucks at 9-11, the Hornets at 11-14 have lost their last 3 in a row, and the Raptors and the Knicks at 8-13, the Wizards at 9-17. And then the Raptors at 6-15, they lost their last 3 in a row. And the Pistons at 3-17, just coming off a loss, but they have not won a game at home either. So that does not bode well for them in that sense. So very tough game. And the power rankings, the Dallas Mavericks right now are number 1 in the power rankings, along with the Heat, the Bulls, and the Warriors, and then the Memphis Grizzlies in the top 5, with the Trailblazers, the Celtics, the Pacers, the Magic, and the Nuggets all in the top 10. So they might fall just a little bit, as these are updated once a week. And then in the flip zone of the 2K, the Miami Heat are actually on top of the Dallas Mavericks. As the last 2 weeks, the Dallas Mavericks are 3-0, 7-3 in the last month. And the Heat 7-4. The Bulls 15-4, 10-2 in the last month of games, so they have not done too terribly. The Golden State Warriors, despite not having Steph Curry, 12-5 on the years, on the record, 6-1 in the last month for the team right now. And then so yes, quite a lot more basketball to go here. As will we see our guys possibly make the playoffs here? Well, we can get this nice little winning streak going, which started with the Knicks and then the Nets and now the Orlando Magic. Of course, we'll have one more road game to deal with the Charlotte Hornets, and then we'll finally come home to deal with the Los Angeles Clippers. Finally get to come home to the Target Center. And then the next game for the Mavericks will be the Hawks on the road before they come home and take on the 76ers in their game. And for the Lakers, the misery continues. 13 in a row they've lost. They go to Memphis in the next game. As the trade deadline gets near, of course, there are some ideas that they would like to have for the trade deadline. So, tough break all around. So, yep, I absolutely understand, Mike and lady. Early to bed, early to rise. Especially at 4 a.m., but at least you get off early. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for tonight. Certainly appreciate all the support and everyone joining in the stream tonight. We had some exciting games here tonight. So thank you once again for joining us here once again for some NBA 2K20 action. So until then, tell those closest to you that you love them. And as always, wear a mask for safety, keep yourself well, keep yourself in good health, and as always, keep God number one. God bless everyone. Have yourself a great evening, everybody.